Well.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to our channel, getting you back on the grind and improving your mind every single video that we do, guys. Smash that like button before we begin, and of course, subscribe to the channel. So let's just jump into this video we're going to be reacting to from this guy and see what we can learn here, go over, and learn from. So let's play it and see what we got.
Yeah, so I have the video in the description. I am 25 and I have no friends.
So, it's your boy. Let him know Zoe. I'm back with another video.
Yes, sir.
As you can see by the title, which I think is pretty self-explanatory, I am 25 and I have no
Let's
friends.
find out why.
Now, I think that as we all age and we all grow up and we have different things going on in life, I do feel that to some degree it's natural for people to grow apart. But I don't really think it's normal for people to kind of feel like they don't have any friends at all. Personally, um, throughout my life up to this point, I've definitely had many, many friendships.
Okay.
Many people I've been cool with, close with, who we shared common interests and goals and different things like that.
Okay.
But over the years, it just seems like they all kind of like gradually just like fell away from me, or like we grew apart or whatever.
So the buzz went
But
first. First thing we should say is that yes, it is true. Some people are not meant to stay in your life. Some people you outgrow based on your values and morals and standards and boundaries and things you will not tolerate, things you will tolerate, things that you want to get done in your life, common goals that you have. That is why it is important to meet friends in places that you frequent, that you like to do. So let's say you are in martial arts, you are doing martial arts with other people who also signed up for the course, for the program, to do the sparring and all that kind of stuff, and you naturally meet friends from there because you have similar interests and you can connect with someone. So a lot of people ask on the internet, how and where can I find friends? Well, you find it in places that you go to, things you're interested in. Like Mike and I were in a TV production class in high school, for example. And of course, we carry those same things here to this day. And here we are on the internet making YouTube live streams. Hope you guys are liking this video. And so you want to be in certain places that you can allow yourself to identify with people that you can share similar interests with. Of course, you want to go to certain places that, you know, maybe you might be able to fit in pretty well. So let's just keep going. Mike, any other thoughts before we continue?
Um, like him talking about, like, I can totally tell that this dude definitely has had friends. Like, if he's telling me that he has no friends now, I definitely know he's had
He
friends.
doesn't
That's what
seem
he
like
said.
he's a moron or anything.
Yeah,
So
I just want to know. I just want to understand maybe why that it became the case where he feels like he
so
has no
how did you end up
friends.
like this?
Yeah, I would definitely. That's what I want to know. That is the information I want to find out from this video here. So let's see if we can find it out soon.
yeah, I definitely had a lot of people who I've been close with since like elementary school through middle school, high school, college. Um, yeah.
Definitely looks like a football
So
player.
high school, I was having a little bit of difficulty making some friends because I was kind of quiet uh, through my early teen years and basically before that too, honestly. Um,
Hold on, guys. I'm gonna turn this up just a little. Can't really do
so
too
when I
much
started high school, I started at a new school in ninth grade. Um,
as we all do
I
normally.
had actually made it a point to kind of come out of my shell and make an
Good.
attempt to get closer to people, make more friends, make
Okay.
new friends,
Did a lot better
Excellent.
than me.
try not to depend so much on the people I already knew
Okay.
because some of them were also there at the high school that I was starting to attend. Um, but it was a pretty big school, pretty big high school. So I definitely had far more people I didn't know than people I did know. So things could still move somewhat smoothly. Um, yeah, so high school, I had a good number of friends. We would we would have common interests, talk about different things, go out, see each other, like just basic stuff that friends do. Um, yeah, I definitely had like a little. I guess you could say click. And in my opinion, not really, because I'm the kind of person who will talk to anybody, and most of the people I was friends with in high school were the same kind of people who would basically talk to anybody. So it's not like we were actively excluding anybody from our friend group. Like we were very inclusive, very cool, very nonchalant. We could get along with anybody. But it just seems like since I've finished high school, um, well, actually, no, I finished high school. I still had a good number of friends. Some friends from high school, some friends in the college I was attending at the time. Yeah, so I actually did have a few friends that I didn't expect to have after high school as well.
Expect the
There were
unexpected.
some
Yes, let's talk
people.
about that real quick. They say, well, a lot of people say, like, a lot of people in high school you'll never see again, you never be friends with, so just who cares? And Mike and I have proven that to be wrong because Mike and I are friends from high school, and we know a couple of the people from high school in our area still, and we still know them to this day. Some of them, of course, have faded away, or they're just lost, or they are married, and which means we're never gonna see them again. They're like the bad married.
Yeah, and like, but every time that we talk to them, usually like it's like, oh hey, what's up, and try to catch up and stuff, and then that's usually how that goes.
Yeah, but a lot of people in high school actually, like, if you're a really good person, you're not a dickhead friend. Like, you could actually keep friends you made in high school, like, for the rest of your life. Good people are good people, and that you just have similar interests, and it just kind of naturally happens. So, shout out to those friends.
Yes, shout outs. Anyway,
One person in particular who I was friends with um, in a program that we went to that was actually through BOCES. So it wasn't specifically through our high schools, but it was through BOCES. And we met in 12th grade, and we actually were friends for some years after that. But
And then,
just due to circumstances that made me uncomfortable based on the things that they would say and my background, I was just very uncomfortable at
so I could speculate. Maybe background, maybe it was like religion, or maybe like ethnicity or something. Maybe
yeah,
me myself, I've never had problems with any of that. I've never I mean, I don't know, I've always just been generally surrounded by good people. I don't know, I've never really had to deal with any racist, like friends that were racist towards other friends of mine. Like, I've never had like in drama like that. It's usually girls, if anything.
yeah,
Usually
girls
girls
just
that
yeah,
fuck up
girls just create
fuck up friends.
drama
Yeah.
amongst the girls, and then like
Yeah,
we
like
have to deal
the
with it. And
girl
we're just
smashes
like,
one friend, and it's like, hey, I wanted her. No, I want, like little kid stuff, because a lot of people are morons and they can't, like, and everybody's just smashing everybody by accident these days. And so I don't know. But just don't ever, of course, tolerate people who disrespect, your ethnicity, who you are. This should go without
yeah,
saying. But in point,
especially you. Like, don't have them disrespect
yeah,
you.
just negative attitude. If anyone has a disrespect you in any way, you just naturally cannot associate with them. Remember not to tolerate disrespect at any level. Your friend should respect you at the 110% maximum. Anything else?
No, let's continue.
the way that I was beginning to feel each time I came into the presence of this person, and also any kind of mutual friends we had, but more like through him. Like we had friend, like he and I were friends, and then he would bring around other people he's friends with, and I would meet them, and we would talk and kick it, whatever. But
Kick it.
honestly, I just couldn't. After a while, I couldn't bring myself to like stick around in a situation that was making me so emotionally uncomfortable. And I don't mean like he was like playing with my feelings or anything like that. It's just like the type of things that they would say sometimes just really, really made me
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
So let me
And
say,
honestly,
Yeah, probably
yeah,
racism, something like that.
yeah, you
Maybe.
guys make sure you stay away from people who make passive aggressive comments, and they're just they make some snake comments and here and there, and you can tell that they just are not being truly authentic. And also, just stay away from people who take all the good energy out of you. Only be around people who make you feel positive, lucky, powerful, and just an overall good human being. Don't be around people who make you feel any less. They will drain your time, your energy, and your life force, which we have so little of in the grand scheme of things. So let's continue.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I'm being specific, one thing that really led me to break away from being friends with that person was their frequent use of the N word, which made
Mm,
me very, very
So
uncomfortable
maybe it was a white
because
dude that was saying the N word.
maybe.
Which would just I don't think white people should be using that. I never have in my life. I'm just not. I mean, I personally, it's just not in my mental vocabulary. I think everybody has a language they speak in their head, and that is not a vocabulary word that we use because we're just not.
We are
Yeah,
smart individuals that do not do
I,
something
I
stupid
just
like
don't
that.
think that way.
That's just not who we are.
That's just yeah. I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah, like that's just dumb. And I
yeah,
mean, like if it is a white person, like I would assume that it is just based on how he's talking about it, but you never know. So I'm expecting the unexpected here.
yeah. Just don't don't hang out
However,
with emotionally retarded people.
yeah,
Don't do that.
yeah. The bottom line is like if someone makes you feel like feel uncomfortable or you do not have
Yeah,
any
for you
positive vibes just by hanging out with this person, you should probably not be hanging out with
confront
this
them
person.
and then make them know that it's
Like
known
yeah,
that you don't like that shit and they cut it out or just be gone.
yeah. Be gone, Nave.
I am African American, I am black,
Yes,
so I
That's correct.
strongly
that is correct.
feel a connection with that word,
Right.
as
Yes,
negative as it may be.
Fair.
yes,
But I mean, history is history. You
yeah,
can't change what happened. You can't
exactly,
change the history that's connected to the N word. And
exactly.
so when somebody is using it so freely around me, especially somebody who is not black,
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. There
exactly.
you
I
go.
Yeah.
can't
You
Yeah,
bring
can't be.
myself to stay
I
around
wonder
them.
if you
It's
confronted
just
him at some
too
point.
much for me.
That's kind of
And
weird. He
yeah,
seemed like a retard.
I'm sure some of you are probably going to ask, well, if hearing somebody say that word makes you uncomfortable, why wouldn't you just tell them?
Right. Yes. What I say.
And to that, my answer is if you're friends with somebody and they know that you have mm, personal feelings on a specific topic, but they keep on taking that specific topic and making light of it, how can you call yourself a friend of that person when you know that you're constantly and blatantly kind of picking on something that's like sensitive?
So let's talk
Like
about that real quick. So
yeah,
you
yeah,
can't.
if you're doing something that's making a friend, someone that you call a friend makes you feel uncomfortable, you need to address that immediately to that person. Like, just be a man about it. Don't be a little bitch.
yeah,
Say the truth. Be authentic. Speak your mind. If they're your friend, they'll understand. So you say, "Hey, I don't appreciate that. It's just, we're still cool. I just would rather you not say that, especially around me. And everything else is good. Just do that favor for me." And then your friend would say,
friend,
"Okay, sure, buddy." And that
pal.
would be the end of it.
Yeah,
And if he does it again, you can probably, yeah, probably like, you know what, man, I gave you a fresh warning. And if you respected me as a person, as a friend, then that word should have never been said again, but you did. So now I gotta break it off because
yeah. I gotta bounce.
you got
Gotta
the
go.
warning. You should have known. Or if he wants to keep tolerating it, sure, but I wouldn't. Like if I was uncomfortable with something, I told Mike about it. He'd be like, "Okay, cool." Even though like I don't nothing, I'm pretty much a troll, so I don't really give a fuck about anything. And if Mike was not happy with something I did, he would be like, "Hey, Andrew, I didn't like that you did that. Can you not do that?" And I'd be like, "Sure," and that'd be it. And
Yeah,
then we go back to editing
yeah,
videos.
Andrew. I don't like how you walk into my house.
But I have to walk in your house. It's part of the plan.
Just joking. All right. Anyway.
can't you can't call yourself a friend of a black person and constantly be throwing the N word around so lightly as if
Yeah.
everything is cool, especially not when you're black. I mean, when you are black, it is kind of different saying that word, but when you're not black, that is something that you really need to just keep off
Stay away.
limits
Yeah. Yeah.
I
because
thought that was common knowledge.
it does not
Yeah.
really matter
I guess not.
But anyone that's watching right now, put in the comments below when you listen to a rap song and that word comes out and you're singing the song. Do you say the word or do you not say the word? Definitely let us know what you do in the comments below. I
I
want to know what everyone does.
I
I just
actually
want to know.
I do not because I'm not an idiot.
Yeah, I usually muffle out the word usually, or I'll
Yeah,
just say,
yeah.
or I'll just go me, and then I just let it just like not say it.
I'll
I just
just
like
yeah.
don't say it, and I
I'll
just
yeah.
it's like when you watch or
I'll
watch
mute myself.
when you listen to like um the clean versions of songs and they like go and they the curse word is usually like put in reverse. And so that's usually what I try to do. Like I try to
Yeah.
like make the word like reverse and then do it that way. I don't know. I want to know what you guys think. What do you guys do in the comments? Let us know
Who said you
or in the
can
chat.
say it and who said you can't? The bottom line is, if you're not black and you say that word, it's just a bad look.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
that's for true.
that was one friend that I really could not
Friend.
continue to hang with
You
because
didn't
their
respect
frequent
you,
use
so
of that word just made me super duper uncomfortable. And just the thought of having to have a conversation about it just kind of made me think to myself, like, wow, like you call yourself my friend, but I need to tell you to not say this thing that makes me uncomfortable.
yeah.
And you're saying it like every time I see you.
Yeah, it's just
It's
dumb.
like,
Sounds like an idiot.
nah,
Yeah.
like you're
He's
you're
gonna get
not my
shot.
friend. Like that just kind of made me start feeling
Come on, man.
like a token almost
Yeah.
because it's like you're hanging with me, and every time you come around me, I hear this word out your mouth, and I feel like to some degree I must have said something at some point in the past where it's like, bro, like come on, like you can't be saying that. That's not cool. Like, do you see me? Like, do you know who I am, who my people are, what we've been through? And you're making light of that word. That's
He seems like he was too comfortable.
that's not
Yeah.
cool. So yeah, needless to say, me and that friend fell out. The last time we actually chilled was about a year ago. Um, and it was fun,
That's soon.
but there were moments where I was just like, bro, like I honestly can't believe like I really even need to say this to you. Like
Did he say it again the last time you
it's
guys hung
it's
out?
sad,
Is that what happened?
honestly. Another person that I've been cool with for a very long time, I recently kind of started to fall off with, which really hurt me because we were friends for a very long time. Um, if memory serves correctly, I was actually friends with this person since like fifth grade is when we really started
Oh, I
getting
beat you. I'm
cool.
sorry.
So fifth grade, I was 10,
Wow.
turning 11, and like the title of the video says, I'm 25 now. So I've definitely been friends with that person for a whole decade and a half at this point, 15 years later. And so that one, it really kind of like tears my heart that like me and this person are not as close as we used to be.
Like, and I knew each other since
Um,
fifth grade.
Well,
We knew
this
each other
person is
since fifth
actually
grade.
one of the
yeah,
people who
technically,
went
yeah.
to the same high school as me. After we graduated from middle school, we went to the same high school.
Hey, same,
Same.
same.
So he was there while I was kind of like getting acclimated, learning new people and like different things like that. Um, and if I saw him in the hallway, like in between classes, we say what's up, dap each other up, whatever. And yeah, we was cool.
Yeah, Andrew and I, every time we see each other in the hall, we'll be like, "You!"
Yeah, like in
Get the
the.
handshake in there, and then walk, and then just continue walking.
That is a true story. That is a
That,
true
yeah.
story. It would be a blessing. It'd be a blessing. It would be an epic moment. Everybody in the hallway that'd be behind us would like the fuck.
What the hell?
And be like, shut the fuck up. You wouldn't understand.
Yeah,
And then
and
they
then we
would
just keep
walk
going.
away. Yeah, they would be afraid and walk away.
But in recent years, like the past like 2-3 years maybe, we kind of just like started like gradually slowing down on the communication, like barely reaching out, barely chilling. The most notable thing that we did the most recently was we went to a concert about 2 years ago,
Nice.
and that was fun. It was a great time.
What concert?
He also brought along some mutual friends that I was kind of cool with. One of them I was meeting for the first time. The other one I had kind of like been knowing for a few years through him. So like it was
Cool.
the four of us. We were all cool,
Cool.
but I was really only like real friends with one of the people in that group. So yeah,
Let
but
us give some game real
regardless, we
quick.
had
So here's how you maintain a friendship. You find something that you both have in common and do that activity. Now, when it comes
A
to
lot.
male friendships, we need to be friends with people we can do activities with consistently that we enjoy because it's a purpose, it's a passion, it's an activity, and it's something that gives us a reason to hang out. Women will basically go and hang out, have tea. Oh my god, you don't know, like they just talk they just talk for like hours about nonsense, pretty much. No offense. And so women just like to talk. Men
Yes.
are different. We need something to
Do.
do together. So Mike and I, we hit the gym together.
Yeah.
We meet up here and we do videos
Yeah.
to
Back in
help
the
you guys get on the grind, improve your mind, of course.
back in the day, we would play zombies and hang out with friends, and like we would
Still do.
we would fight in our friend's basement, and
Now we just spar.
we
Yeah.
would record videos of us beating each other up and like stuff. And
Yeah, we did like a fight club thing in high school.
Yeah.
So we actually had a purpose. We had
had
plans.
purpose.
We did things. We didn't just sit around. So, are you enjoying your day today? Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Like we don't really, we have there's always an activity, there's a purpose, there's a meaning behind the hanging out. So if you guys want to constantly be hanging out with certain friends and have a good thing, find an activity you like to do. Find people and constantly do those activities, such as the gym, maybe a martial art, maybe art, like film, like think of something, just do something, make something, create something instead of consuming something all the time. So let's continue.
Yeah.
Free
had
game.
fun at the concert and everything. We would chill. We would smoke, whatever, go
Smoke.
out together,
Okay.
do things like
Productive.
that, and we had a great time with a lot of
It's
the
an
stuff that we
activity.
did. But
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
It's kind of
guess.
the same deal. Like as the years have gone on, I guess maybe just different goals kind of split up our paths. So
which is fine.
yeah, it's been
Shit
kind of a
happens.
long time that I've chilled with him. Pretty long time since I've seen him too. I think the last time I've seen him was maybe last year. Like I honestly don't even remember. So like that right there should tell you like we're falling out.
Okay.
So yeah. And then lastly, one friend I want to talk about that I kind of fell out with is a friend that I met around the same time as the previous person I just talked about. Um, I met this friend in fifth grade also, as when we really
Hey.
became cool. And actually, the three of us kind of started hanging out together. Fifth grade around that time, middle school, high school. Yeah. The friend that I met just the second friend that I met when I was about 11 years old, 10 years old in fifth grade. His father owned a restaurant, and we would all like hang out at the restaurant, eat, chill, like free food and all that. How can you turn that down? We're like teenagers.
Don't.
We're all hungry. We're all
Yep.
going. So of course you're not gonna turn.
Want to
down.
tell them what we used to do, Mike?
we
Go back memory lane for a minute.
we used to go to McDonald's all the time.
Yo, guys,
because-
I was a
or
fat
we
piece
used
of
to-
shit.
Okay, so listen. So we would hang out in our friend's basement. That was our friend lived on the same street as him. So like I would meet up with all of them in this basement. We played zombies, listen to music, whatever. We get hungry. We'd be like, all right, we're all hungry. All right, let's go. So we'd all leave and walk because it's in walking distance to a McDonald's. And we'd all go there, and we all buy our food, and we all sit in the
McDoubles used to be $1. I just want to say that right now.
McDoubles used to be
The
$1.
3 cookies at McDonald's used to also be $1. The regular cheeseburger also used to be $1. The four piece chicken nuggets also used to be $1. Guys, what happened to America? Anyway, go on, Mike.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I remember. Oh, like I remember always getting having $20 on me because I would help my dad with stuff, and it'd pretty much be like because we were like little kids, we weren't even able to get jobs at the time, and I was doing a bunch of like work. I was helping my dad with carpentry projects. So like when the money he'd give me a small percentage of it, so I get like 20 whatever.
And I would just
I'd
beg for
always
money.
yeah, and I would
I find quarters. Like, oh my god, 4 quarters! I can now get a McDouble.
I could get a McDouble.
Nobody knows
Okay.
that struggle.
Yeah, so I used to go get like 2 large fries and a 10-piece nugget, and a few of our friends. Like I remember our buddy. He would get like a quarter pounder or whatever, and with fries, and he put the fries inside the burger and eat it like that and shit. And that was a funny time.
Yeah. Well.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm getting a little too ahead of
Hey, we're
myself.
getting excited.
Yeah.
Free food.
Free food.
And
Wish it
yeah,
was free food.
this particular friend, I never really had any like issues with them. It's just kind of the same deal, I guess. It's like after high school, like we kind of just like slowed down our relationship, and it was kind of weird because
It
we were
happens. It
so
fades out sometimes.
close
Yeah.
to each other, and we would literally be joined at the hip like every weekend. But
What'd you do, man?
I don't know. Things change,
What
people
you do? What'd you
change.
do?
So what can you do? The only thing in life you should be comfortable with
Find
is
new
change.
friends.
So honestly, I'm prepared for that. I'm ready.
Hope
And
so.
anybody I meet from now on, like I'm definitely gonna be friendly, be cordial,
Of course.
but I'm not gonna really waste my time trying to
He's
foster
definitely in the
lifelong
basement.
relationships. Because at the end of the day, that's really not what it's about anyway. It's more about just having a meaningful connection, and that's it. Really, it's not about how long you're friends with somebody. It's just about the fact that you are friends with somebody. So it's cool, honestly. Um, yeah. And then one area I want to get into, which is, in my opinion, kind of like uneasy waters, is friends of the opposite sex.
Hit the pause button quick.
Because
For the most part, unless you're like business acquaintances or like something that like a mutual benefit, men and women can't really be friends. But anyway, let's continue.
Yeah, I mean, when you're young, you don't really know any better. So if you're
Yeah.
telling us that you had friends when that were women or girls that in middle school and high school, I mean, like we're not gonna yell at you for that. But if you're saying that you have a friend now at 25 that is a female, I'll be
Yeah,
like,
I've already
okay,
had sex with all my female friends, so I can't really call them female friends anymore. Now
Yeah.
they're just past flings.
yeah, they're just
They're just
people
I've
now.
destroyed our friendships with casual sex. Oops.
Oops, gotta go.
My bad.
some people would
Time
say
for me to
that
go.
that's actually impossible.
It's not
It isn't.
possible.
I
It's
mean,
just
Um,
unlikely.
it's just not
but
worth it.
in my experience, that's not completely true.
I want to ask him if he's ever smashed his female
Sorry about
friends.
that sound, guys.
It's okay. I know you're in
I'm
the
in the
basement.
basement. and
Ah,
people have been
yo, let's fucking go. I knew it. I could tell. I could tell. Besides, when you're usually if you have a basement, you'll usually have your washer and dryer in there. If you have a
True.
basement, usually that's usually how that
True.
works.
Oh, look at this beautiful paint job.
I love the
Yeah, it could
beautiful
be
paint
worse.
job.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking I might
It's actually nice.
change the location of
No,
where I
it's a nice
record my
backdrop. I like it.
videos
I mean,
every
you can put
now
some
and
stuff
then
back there.
because that thing is so annoying.
I know.
But anyway,
Well, anyway.
friends of the opposite sex are something that I feel like
Feel.
it can be possible,
Yeah.
but it's very risky.
It is
Yes.
very.
Yes, it is.
Depending on the
Can't be
depth
me.
of your relationship, um, you know, things get involved, and
Yeah.
feelings, and
Yeah.
Hormone.
Yep.
you do different things, and you have different experiences with somebody, and
Yeah.
it can just greatly affect your
Oh, we know.
emotions toward them.
We know.
Right? Yeah, you
But
smash. Yep. We know.
We know.
yeah. So in my
I've done that.
personal
And they're done.
experience, I've had plenty of female friends, obviously.
Did you smash him?
And it
Please tell
wasn't
me you smashed
all
them.
situations where like I was just kind of like talking with them because I wanted to like, like be with them or like get with them or something like that. Like no, like we were like genuinely like cool. Like
Okay.
Sure.
sex was the last thing on my mind in
Doubt it.
most cases for a lot of them. So, I mean, of course, like some of them, like you're attracted and you want to do some things,
Of
but
course.
it doesn't always have to like turn into that.
Did for me.
So
Oops.
yeah, I
Different
had
oops.
a couple of female friends in high school, middle school. Mm, not really so much,
Then you were like, girls have
but
cooties.
I mean,
That's
enough,
what you
I
say.
guess.
Yeah, we
High
don't
school,
talk
I
about
made a lot
minors
more
and all.
friends, male and female. We had great relationships. We all had fun. Um, in various things we did, like class or for the times that we did like link up and like go out. Always had a blast. It was a fun time.
I bet.
I feel like back around that time, it would have been kind of like counterproductive for things to get sexual between me and female friends because then it would be like weird every time I saw them, and like the vibes would just be off, and that's not what we needed for the friend group. So yeah,
That's why
Right.
you don't be
um,
friends with women.
but
I wouldn't.
even the girls too that I was friends with, a lot of them I really don't talk to today,
I
and
well, yeah,
It's good.
I
not
wasn't like
smashing.
super duper close with them to the point where it like hurts like really bad, but like
Miss them.
nobody's happy to lose friends. I mean,
True.
That's true.
there was a point in time where we were all like this, and now like
Life goes on.
you text
Did you
them,
go like this
you'll be lucky if
and
they
then they just all
reply within
disappeared?
an hour.
Yeah. Right.
Like,
Oops. Oops.
mm, things change, people branch out, and yeah, I can't really be mad. It's just honestly the way life goes, to be honest. So right now, today, in this moment, do I have friends? It's kind of complicated because I have people I'm cool with, but
It's already started
this
the
kind of
video.
goes
I have
back
no friends.
to the question I asked before.
He doesn't have
Um, can
friends.
guys and girls really be genuine friends and
No, not
healthy?
really.
So
Got to find the brothers.
in that area, what I'll say is I have a few girls I'm seeing and talking to, whatever.
That's
Um,
good.
Right.
Well,
we have
hopefully
good
not as friends.
relationships. Everything is nice so far.
Just
Hopefully
having
you just
casual
smashing.
sex.
Hopefully you're just having casual sex. That'd be
It's
fine.
okay. Yeah.
But yeah, so I
Cool.
guess you could say I'm dating a few girls.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
I
See,
mean that's
I like that he's honest about
really
it.
it.
Excellent.
Um,
Excellent.
I
Do
love
your
my
thinking.
family, my cousins,
Good.
some of my
Good.
best friends,
Okay.
and I feel like a loser saying that. It's
No,
like,
not
oh,
really.
Well,
why
it's
are
Cousins
fine.
your
are.
friends or
Yeah.
your family? Who isn't? But like,
No,
honestly, like
sometimes family hate each other.
family bonds are something that we all need, but we don't all have.
True.
Yeah.
So I am very grateful for my family.
Yeah.
Love them, my cousins, everything that I grew up with, my true day ones, honestly.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah,
Wish I had
I'm
that.
confident that
W.
anything I do in the
Yes.
future,
Absolute
if
W.
I find somebody who has similar interests and they're kind of on the same path as me and they have the same goals as me, then I feel like
Big W's. Big W's.
naturally our paths will cross. And if it's
Yeah.
meant to happen, it'll happen. You know, you don't want to try to force friendships because that can make them very awkward. You know, you want it to be
True.
organic. You want it to be
True.
natural.
Correct.
So if somebody's gonna be your friend, then they don't feel like it's forced. You don't feel like it's forced, and you guys are just vibing out together. So yeah, I don't have all the friends in the world right now, but I'm confident that as more time passes and I do more things and experience more life, I'm absolutely gonna meet more people who I share common interests with and things like that. So yeah, even if I don't have all the friends in the world right now,
You
I'm sure
can.
that the ones that I will have, the
Right.
ones I'm meant to have,
Yep.
they'll come. So
True.
yeah,
Exactly.
I'm 25. I don't really have too many friends, but it's cool. It's your boy. Let him know
All right, so
Zone.
let's final thoughts
Like,
here. So let's get rid of this and
Yeah.
shout out to
Let him know Zoe.
yeah, shout out to him. And
Let him know.
yeah, so because naturally, as you progress in your life, you're going to run into many people. Some you will connect with, some you will not. You want to find the people who you do connect with and find activity to do together as men and actually just bond by completing tasks and doing different things, making your life better, of course. Going to the gym with people is a great start. Want to do things and make yourself having an exciting life and going on doing things that you enjoy and go meet people that share same interests. Get in there, be social, don't be afraid to interact with other human beings. Get off your phone. Get in the real world, unless it's maybe like Facebook groups, people you meet up with, like you have like a let's say you have like a fantasy football thing online, and you take those people you meet up with in real life, and you talk football and all that kind of stuff, and so and you play football in real life and get stronger and practice your football skills. So there's many different things you can do with that information. Mike, any final
Yeah,
thoughts?
I do want to say a couple things. I want to say when it comes to like friends that you've had in high school and stuff, and then you grow up, and sometimes you might see them, sometimes you don't. Sometimes if you the way that you can really tell if those people were actually friends, like if you two were actually really good friends, is like by you not seeing them for so long, and then you guys hang out for the first time, or like you see each other for the first time in a long time, and you interact like you've never like were separated in the first place. That's how you know you have like real genuine friendship right there. Because the thing is that with life, like, we have things to do. Everyone's got stuff to do. Andrew has his own things he's got to be doing. I have my own things I got to be doing.
Right.
Right. Sometimes if it wasn't for the fact that we live very close to each other, it would be very different, and we probably wouldn't be seeing each other as much or as often. But because that we also have certain things that we need to be doing together, like this channel and stuff, we do see each other. But if, let's say, let's say this channel didn't exist, okay, Andrew had his own thing, I had my own thing. He wasn't living close to me, right? Probably wouldn't be seeing each other as often. But like when we do, then it would be like we never were apart, because that's just how we are. We
Like
just,
just yesterday.
yeah, it'd be
Well, we
like,
get together like once in a while, play some zombies, of course.
yeah,
The
we'd we'd when we'd hang out, it'd be like if we hung out the day before. It would always be the same. We would never, be different, because we're just genuine people, and our friendship is, something that no one can really take away from us. I don't know why I'm clipping that. Anyway, and another thing I want to say is people in high school that you part away from and are pretty much the opposite, where if you see them again, it's not like you the last time you seen them. Sometimes people just do their own things. You might have seen and hung out with these people, or people in high school that you were in high school with, that you graduated high school and then you never seen them again, like for years. This happened to me recently, actually. Someone that we went to high school with, they graduated with us in our class, and it's been 9 years now since high school, which is crazy, by the way. And and I seen this one person for the first time in that long, and catching up with them and me realizing how their life just went in a direction that I did not think it would go. And that's also because I've known them since like we were very small children, and like we just, I mean, it was a female, so I didn't wasn't really like a friend of hers. I was not really friends. I was also not really trying to be friends with a lot of people. I was only trying to find the real ones. And so when I was doing that and then graduated, did my own thing, they did their own thing, and then I finally seen them again. Then I'm like, oh shit, like you are different. You are not who I thought you would be, and that's cool. And yeah, sometimes, and like this guy said, sometimes you just don't have friends. You have people that you hang out with, but when you find yourself a real friend, number one, you don't let them go. Number two, you make sure you have boundaries and you do the things that you guys like to do together, and that way you can grow stronger and build stronger relationships.
Yeah, absolutely. Well said. So, guys, definitely let us know what you guys think in the comment section below. Definitely give a like to this video and subscribe to our channel if you have not already. We will see you guys in the next video.